Flosstube, and welcome back to Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. My name is Denise, and today is Saturday, May 14th, and this is episode number 60. If you're new here, this is a channel about cross stitch, but sometimes I talk about crochet and sewing and maybe some other crafty things. If you like what you see, please do give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back to spend some time with me. I really appreciate you all. I want to take a moment to thank all of you who decided to click on the link in the description box below and bought me a coffee. I used the proceeds from Buy Me a Coffee to offset the cost of shipping because I love doing giveaways and I am wanting to have a seamless situation where you win the giveaway, I ship it out. So thank you so much for your donations in that regard. Of course, I have my notes here today. I hope everyone is doing well. So let's see, what have I been up to? I have been, working hard at dealing with the current situation. I am trying to get used to living alone. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments. I think overall I'm doing as well as can be expected. So I want to thank you again, those of you who continue to check in and make sure that I'm okay. I really do appreciate that. It's helping a lot. Let's see, what have I been watching? Okay, first of all, let me say, I have been watching This Is Us. I have watched every single episode for the entire 6 seasons it's been on. And this is the last season for This Is Us. And I must say that I am glad that it's almost over. Because oh my goodness, I just don't know how much more of it I can take. I honestly think out of the entire 6 seasons, there may have been maximum 2 episodes where I did not weep by the end of the episode. I'm tired, guys. Okay, the emotional strain is too much. I'm kind of glad that it's almost over. Love the show. I have nothing but praise and good things to say about this show, but oh my goodness, I'm so glad it's almost over. Also, I have jumped on the Bridgerton bandwagon, and I just completed the first season last night. I'm obsessed. It's right up my alley. I know that some people don't care for it, and I'm honestly trying to see what's not to like. So it was kind of a struggle though, because I think I would put it on kind of too late. Because I'm trying to binge watch it so I can get to season 2. But whenever I would try to watch more than one episode, I would fall asleep in the middle of second episode. So I'm like, this is not working. This is not how you binge watch a TV show. So I'm really happy that I finally made it through season 1. And so next week I'm going to start on season 2, and then I'll be all caught up. I want to thank you all so much for your comments. I've been saying from the beginning that I feel like the comments drive this channel. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. Please keep the comments and questions coming. I love it so much. My son, Damien, is doing pretty well. And so I'm happy to also report that all is quiet on the health front in my family at this time. So thank you again for your well wishes. And at this time, we're all doing okay health-wise. Let's see, what else? I hope you had a happy Mother's Day. I hope that it was everything that you expected it to be. I know that Mother's Day is hard. Of course, it was hard for me too. It's the very first Mother's Day ever that I had without Mr. Ribbon. But it was a very full weekend indeed. We started out on Friday. I went to lunch with my sister-in-law, and then we went thrifting, which is kind of our favorite thing to do. We love when we're able to just go out one day and have some lunch and go thrifting. It's the best. It's the absolute best. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. I am thrilled. Of course, I probably should have opened this bag because I'm sure there are crinkles, but I'm sorry, I didn't do that. So what I found was I found a lot of frames, several frames that I'm very pleased with because I'm determined to finish like a whole bunch of stuff. So there's that. So I have so many frames now, it's not even funny. So I got this one, which I think is cute, a cute little square, 4x4, right? That's really, really cute. Then I got this one. I did not bother to extract the little paper clip that's sitting in there, but this is gorgeous. This is absolute, I love this frame. 99 cents, guys. You can't, come on, you can't beat that. And it has the little, both of them, they both have the little standy-uppy thing. I'm pretty sure you call it a stand, but I'm going to call it a standy-uppy thing. So that's cute. I also got this one, and I think this is the second frame that I've gotten from a thrift store in this color. You guys may know that I'm not fond of the color green, except in this shade. I love this shade of green. And it also has the stand, which I don't know that it works that well, but it's okay. It's okay. It's still usable in my book. And then I got this cute 5x7 oval frame. It's a West Elm frame, if you're familiar with that company, which I do like their stuff. So I thought that was interesting. It also has the stand, but it also has cartware to hang it. And I like this frame as well. I think it was $4.99, I believe. Nice, right? But then I also found this frame, which I'm extremely excited about this frame because whatever goes in this frame, it's gonna definitely reside in my craft room because look at this, guys. This is adorable with the ruler type situation here. I love this. Of course, don't care for the picture, but that's okay. We're ripping that right out. This is adorable. So I need to find a nice, crafty kind of chart that I want to stitch. I'm trying to think if I'm already stitching one that would go in this frame, and I don't think I am. So I'm going to be on the lookout for some type of a crafty, stitchy chart that'll fit in this frame that I can stitch up and get this on my wall. It's really cute. I love it. So that was the frames, but there was more stuff that I was able to find. This was the first time when thrifting that I actually found some actual fabric. It's all Aida, and that's all good. Found some Aida, and just want to take it out of the bag. Some DMC floss. I believe I paid 80 cents for all of this floss. So it was an extremely exciting thrifting trip. I look forward to more. If it were up to me, I think we would go thrifting every weekend. But we're trying for once a month. That's what we keep trying for, once a month. So that's what we want to do there. And I'm just going to push these aside a little bit and hope that I don't disrupt everything that's going on here. Okay, that worked pretty well. That wasn't so bad. Okay, so that was Friday. Then Saturday, my daughter Desiree wanted to go to Carowinds, which is a amusement park here. It's actually on the border of North and South Carolina. The border of North and South Carolina actually run through the park, and they make a big deal about the fact that it's in 2 states. And it's definitely the type of amusement park that has the most treacherous roller coasters. And of course, I haven't done that in a while. And I was kind of, I'm like, well, you know, I'll just go along, but I'm not riding any of those rides. And of course I did. And I have to say, I can't remember when I had more fun at an amusement park. It was me, Desiree, and Maya, you know, the 3 Musketeers, or whatever you want to call us. We had the best time. It even rained while we were there. And we were online to get on one of the roller coasters. And I was sure I could have taken bets and I would have lost my shirt that they were going to shut down the roller coasters, and they did not. And so for the first time in my life, I found myself riding a roller coaster in the rain, which was bizarre. It was bizarre, but we had the best time. And then, of course, at some point during the day, you're hungry, you want to eat, couldn't decide what to eat. And I have to say that also a first for me was that we got some loaded fries. And I don't also ever remember saying that I went to an amusement park and loved the food. I had, my fries were buffalo chicken fries, and I got that because I absolutely love blue cheese. They really could have just put blue cheese on the fries. I would have been okay. But I get to, the person is preparing my food, and when we get to the blue cheese, I said, jokingly, just keep going until I say stop. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been in a situation where I have even enough blue cheese, much less too much blue cheese. Well, I was so shocked when this woman continued to put blue cheese. She was really, literally waiting for me to say stop. I couldn't believe my eyes. I had to say, okay, that's enough. I've never experienced that in my life. But man, were those fries good. They were so good. So that was Saturday. Then on Sunday, they wanted to know where I wanted to go for dinner. Well, I'm on Instagram a lot. And so there was a restaurant that continuously was advertising to me. And it's called Jinbu 401. And it's a sushi slash Chinese food restaurant. The food was beautiful. And I feel like we dived into everything so quickly, like it never even occurred to me to take a photo. So it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. And I am currently calling it Charlotte's best kept secret. It's so delightful. So a couple of more things about that is that up until that day, Maya has been eating sushi along with us, but she always gets a California roll. And if you're a sushi connoisseur, you know that a California roll is, pretty much the safest kind of sushi that you can eat. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely fine. But I really wanted her to try different kinds. So I ordered a variety platter of sushi, and she absolutely tried every one. I believe there were only 2 that she didn't like. And I ordered this as part of our appetizer. And she enjoyed it so much that instead of ordering Chinese food for her entree, she actually ordered more sushi. So I say that Maya has officially graduated sushi. She is an official sushi lover. So I'm really proud of that. You guys, just because I saw myself in the camera just now, I am wearing my Lady in the Tramp shirt. You may never see this shirt again. It is so old and so, I can't even believe I'm wearing it on camera because it is so old. It is so stained. I really think it's time to let it go. But I think maybe it'll be easier for me to let it go if I try to get another Lady in the Tramp shirt. I love this shirt. I love this shirt so much. I've had it for so long, but it's atrocious. It's really atrocious. Like I said, I can't even believe I'm on camera wearing this. But, okay. Anyway, I got completely sidetracked there. Let's see. What else? Okay, so that was Mother's Day. We went out for dinner. It was lovely. We had a great time. Okay. Now, to my other daughter, Tamika, had sent some gifts, which I thought were extremely thoughtful. So I want to share that with you guys. I'll show you the beautiful Mother's Day card that she made for me because she's really enjoying card making these days. She's really enjoying it, and I think she's doing a great job. So there's my Mother's Day card. Beautiful, right? And then she took it upon herself, which I think is, I'm honored that she took it upon herself to learn to cross stitch. And she made a couple of things for me. And I'm just really touched. So here's the first thing that she made. I think it's just so adorable with our initials on it. I love it. And then she made this little mermaid pillow. And of course, once I received it, we had a very lengthy discussion because, again, this was her first attempt at cross stitch. And I'm just like so impressed that she just did it. And so, of course, there are a couple of classic beginner mistakes in it, but I just think that it makes it that much more special. So I want to thank her for that again. Thank you, Tamika. And so she also sent me the mermaid chart that she found. And so I think it's a free chart. That's why I went ahead and I showed it. But I'm going to definitely stitch this as well. So that was Mother's Day. And as I said, I hope you guys really enjoy yours, even a fraction of as much as I enjoyed mine. So here is the basket, guys. Here's what we're going to talk about today. I think it's pretty full. I just don't even understand how I get so much done. I'm looking outside because the weather is very, it's been raining off and on, but to the point where when it's off, the sun is shining brightly. So I think it's getting ready to rain. That's okay. All right, so I had a new start, and I'm going to talk about this new start stuff in a little bit more in a minute. But it is Summer Home by Backwater Shop, and I do believe that I shared this with you guys on my last video. And we now are up to part 3, and this is what it looks like. Part 3 just dropped yesterday. And I'm just so excited. It's a 5-part mystery stitch along. And I am just so excited. First of all, I was very excited when part 2 came out that said Home Sweet Home. And now I just know I'm going to love stitching this house. So let me show you how far I got on my start. I have part of the border done, and I started stitching the letter H. This is a very nice stitch, very relaxing. It's being stitched on 14 count. Let me see if I can get this right. It's on 14 count white pine board Ada by Fabric Flare. Okay, and I'm using the called for Classic Colorworks threads. You can get the Classic Colorworks thread pack or the DMC thread pack. I am really, really enjoying this. And as many of the stitch-alongs that I participate in, I am putting, my goal is to put at least 1 strand of floss in the project each day. Like I said, I will be telling you a little bit more about that in a second. And so, let me show you, because I did not show you this last time either. But let me show you the project again. Here is the little box that you can keep your floss in. I love this. This is so cute, and it's magnetic. It's got a magnetic closure. And we have the Summer Home Floss Bitties, which I'm not using at the moment, but I'm sure that I will. And here are all of the flosses by Classic Colorworks. So you can see how this is going to look on this fabric. I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this stitch along. It is very pretty and right up my alley. It's just my style. And so, sorry guys, I don't have a choice today. I'm putting everything on the floor as I go through it. But this is the beautiful project bag that also goes along with this situation with the stitch along. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give away. I have another entire set of this courtesy of Backwater Shop. Thank you, Kimberly and team, for making this available for my viewers. And I'm going to show you, I still have it in the box, but I'm going to show you what you're going to receive. And it is just everything that you need, okay? So we have the beautiful Summer Home Project bag, the 14 count Ada by Fabric Flair, thin white pine board Ada. You get the DMC thread pack. You get the Summer Home Floss Bitties. And you get the Summer Home Floss Box. I will be giving this away to one winner. And all you have to do to enter this giveaway is use the word summer anywhere in your comment, and I will choose a winner and announce that on the next video. Please be over the age of 18. Please be in the US. Please do not use the word giveaway or prize or anything like that in your comment. And as I said, I will choose a winner with using the YouTube random comment picker before I record the next video, which will probably most likely will be 2 weeks from now. Okay, so that's that. Now, I said I was going to talk a little bit about my starts and all of that. So I wanted to kind of explain my current rotation. My goal for this year was to work on a lot of whips, and therefore I'm trying to work on a certain number of whips before I have a new start. I did say disclaimer, I did put a disclaimer in there that stitch alongs don't count. I can start a stitch along anytime I want. And then just before I came back to Flosstube, I started a whole bunch of things. So what I'm doing now is I am trying to work on, I did put a couple of the starts away for the future, but I am still working on, I don't know, maybe 4 of the new starts, because I really want these to be done. So I work on those, all of them, one day. And then the next day, I stitch only on whatever my focus project is, which is usually a whip from the whip pile. So I'm liking this rotation right now. And of course, I will continue it until some of the things that I'm working on fall off, which they will. But right now, this is working for me really well. I am totally enjoying it. So, what are my whips? What did I actually work on? Well, I did some more stitching on Rosina Desiree. And let me tell you guys, I feel at this moment that this is going to take forever. Because I'm stitching it on 32 count Lugana. I started in the middle. Oh, maybe I should show you the cover photo first. Okay. Rosina Desiree 1820. And as you may know, this is one of the first charts that has been reproduced that was stitched by an African American woman. And so I am completely anxious to get this up on my wall, but it seems like it's going to take forever. So this is 32 count Lugana, and I started in the middle, and of course in the middle are the words, and the words are stitched 1/1, and this is just really a challenge for me. I know that it's a challenge for lots of people, and I also know that it will get better as I continue to do it and I continue to practice stitching the 1/1. I am enjoying it. I'm glad that I got as much done as I did. I also forgot to take before pictures for you guys. I'm going to try to remember to do that going forward. I'm sure you understand my brain fog right now, but yeah, I'm happy with how much I got done. It just, of course, seems like, oh boy, this is going to take forever. Am I ever going to finish this? But it's okay. I'm sticking with it. It's going to stay in my rotation until it's done. So, that's all there is to that. I am stitching it on Rosina Desiree Works by ABC. There is currently a stitch along going on Instagram. The hashtag is Rosina Desiree 1820 SAL. I'm stitching it on 32 count Lugana, which is earthen, which I need more of this. Earthen by Picture This Plus. I'm going to show it to you again because I love it so much. I love this fabric so much. And this fabric was gifted to me. Oh no, it was not. I actually chose this and bought it. And I'm using the called for DMC. So that's Rosina Desiree 1820. As I said, I'm going to continue to plug away, and my goal is to finish it. Isn't that the goal for all of them? But I mean, you know, I don't want to put it in the WIP pile to come back to at a later date. I want to continue stitching on it until it is done. And so that's how I'm tackling most of these WIPs that I'm sharing with you today. My next WIP falls into the same category, and it is Freedom 1865 by Primitive Hair. And this is what the finished piece looks like. Just a second. This is what the finished piece is going to look like. It's just an amazing chart. And the chart was loaned to me. I borrowed it from Colleen of Stitching with the Sisterlies. Hi, Colleen. I hope you are both doing well. And so, what am I doing? I almost pulled out the chart. Okay. Here is where I am so far. I desperately wanted to get to a point where I was able to add a second color. Let me see. I don't like the way this light is not. Okay. I think that's might be a little bit better. I wanted to add a second color so badly, but for some reason I can't count. And my spatial sensibilities are off. I don't know. But there you go. I did some more in the dress. I never got to a point where I could add another color. I'm anxious to do that. Hopefully that's going to happen this week. as I continue to work on this again until it is finished and I get it on the wall. And a lot of people I know have stitched this into a pillow. And so I'm kind of wavering on whether I want to make a pillow or not. So stay tuned. I don't know. I don't know. And so I'm stitching that on 32 count Lugana, which is Tobias by Seraphim Hand Dyed Fabrics. And I hate when I shouldn't say the word hate. I don't like when I talk about the fabric and you can't see it. Okay. 32 count Tobias Lugana by Seraphim Hand Dyed Fabrics. And it was gifted to me by Becky of Crafty Librarian 100 on Instagram. And of course, guys, if I mention anyone, I will put a link to that person in the description box below. So there's where I am on Freedom 1865. And of course, the other reason I'm anxious to get that done is because, first of all, it's not a big chart. And so I should be able to finish it and return it to Colleen. That is my goal. And I'm eyeing my frames here, and I kind of think that I didn't do any measuring at all, but I'm kind of thinking that it's going to look really good in this frame. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. So the next whip that I worked on was Vintage Housewife, which is a year-long stitch-along with Fat Quarter Shop. And so I'm stitching it on 25 count Lugana, but here's what it's gonna look like when we're done. So it's got all of the vintage housewife motifs on here. All right. And stitching it on 25 count Lugana, which I love. I love it so much. And what I did was I actually did, although you probably can't see much of it, but I did go in and I worked a little bit more on the border. And I'm chugging away on the border for March. This is March's square. And so, again, I just work on it a little bit each day and see where that brings me. I'm going to be stitching on this every other day while I'm in this rotation until the end of the year. So you'll be able to see my progress. I'm using DMCs, which I have pretty much changed. I changed most of the colors, but here they are, with the exception of the red, which I'm using DMC 321. So there is Vintage Housewife. And like I said, I'm going to be stitching on this one for the rest of the year. Unless, of course, I finish it before the year is over. Don't laugh too loud. That's not nice. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Okay. Next whip I worked on was To a Friend's House by Mary Engelbreit, which I'm stitching along with Colette the Highway Stitcher. This is what it's going to look like when it's done, except that we changed the dark blue border to black. We both preferred that it be black. And then we're going to exchange our stitches. We're going to send them to each other. It is the Mary Engelbreit Love Stitch Along, and several other people are also stitching along with us. We have Jenny, I'm a Stitch Girl on Instagram, and Pam from Just Keep Stitching. They are stitching different Mary Engelbreit charts. And so if you want to join us, please go ahead and you just choose any Mary Engelbreit chart that you would like. In fact, I believe I just posted in the Facebook group the other day, which the Facebook group is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio on Facebook. I just posted that Mary Engelbreit just came out with a brand new cross stitch chart. Now, when you look on her website, you will see that which I think is perfect in every way, you can either get the kit or the chart. So, here is my progress on to a friend's house. I actually have some letters stitched to a. And so yeah, I'm just chugging away at this a little bit every day. I'm doing the way that I really like to stitch, where I'm going from the top down. I like to just fill it in as I go along. So there's that. And so again, I am going to be stitching on this until it's done. And I can send it to my friend Colette. So that's the Mary Engelbreit Love Stitch Along. Next whip was, I was working on the Christmas alphabet ornaments that came from the Better Homes and Gardens, a cross-stitch Christmas book from 2000. You may know that I do collect these books. There is another Flosstuber who I forgot to make a note of who it was, but I believe she just found a bunch of these at a thrift sale and has offered. I let her know that I was collecting them, and she did offer if I send her the names of the ones that I don't have, we're gonna see if we can work something out. That's gonna be so exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Okay, so all right. I was so excited, guys. I was so excited that I made a post on Instagram that I finished the letter A. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. I said I finished the letter A. I posted it. I was so excited, but I lied. I'm such a liar. Oh my God. It's not done. I didn't do a lick of back stitching on this. Am I crazy? I didn't do any back stitching. I was so excited and so happy, making announcements and all that. Then I actually started the letter B. And then somewhere along the line, I realized I didn't do any back stitching. So this is going away for a little while. It's going back in the whip pile because I did the amount of days on it that I wanted to. I was happy. I was happy that I wasn't going to stitch on this anymore for now, because the way that the chart is in the book, it's straddling 2 pages. There's no overlap. I copied the chart on my copier to the best of my ability. I taped it together. And so, of course, this B is coming in right on the fold. It's so annoying. It's very annoying. So I needed to put this away. I'm very glad about that, so that I can start afresh the next time I pull it out. But I will be starting with backstitching the letter A, because I need to backstitch this so that it could really and truly be done. Okay, so that's where the Christmas alphabet ornaments are at this time. They'll be finished sooner or later. I'm not worried about it. And I'm stitching them on 18 count white Aida using DMC floss. Okay. What was my next whip? So since I put that away, I was able to choose using my Tiny Decisions wheel. I was able to choose the next whip to work on from my whip pile. And that is All the Trimmings, which was a stitch along by the Fat Quarter Shop last year. And I didn't finish, of course, but you know, I'm gonna work on it now. And so, do I have a picture of it? Let's see. It was a mystery stitch along. Now I'm not sure if I have a photo of the completed chart, but give me a minute, I might. It looks like I might. Ha ha, I do. I have a photo of the completed chart. Give me a second, guys. It was a 5-part mystery stitch along, and this is what it's gonna look like when it's done. I think it's so, so cute. And so when I picked it up, I knew, I left it in the hoop, guys, because I'm still working on it. I'm going to work on it for another, at least 5 more days. So I think I need something behind it, though. Okay. So when I picked it up, I had already completed all of the holly berries, and I had, I needed to complete this stocking, and I made this whole stocking here, and then I started working on the next stocking. And I'm very excited about the fact that the stockings are all different, because my first thought was, oh my gosh, I hope it's not this. I'm not in the mindset, or at least I wasn't in the mindset to do repetitive stitching. So I'm really happy that the stockings are different. And like I said, I'm going to be working on this for at least another 5 days. So that is All the Trimmings by Fat Quarter Shop. This is being stitched on chalkboard black Aida using the called for DMCs. So what I've done also with my whip pile is I used my Tiny Decisions app to figure out, well, how many whips from the whip pile do you want to work on before you're able to take something out of your to be stitched pile to start. And so I came up with 6. So this is number 3 of 6 whips that I need to work on before I get to choose something out of my to be stitched pile. Now, one of the reasons that I got into what I'm into with all of these charts that I'm stitching on concurrently, and that I started all in the same week, and so is that I found that, at least at that moment, if I had the kit charted, no, the chart kitted, am I really speaking backwards? Woo. If I had the chart kitted, I needed to start it. Okay, so enough of that craziness, because I think I now have 3 kits. Can I say it? Do I know how to say this? I don't know. I don't even know if I know how to say it anymore. But I currently have, I believe, 3 charts kitted in my to be stitched pile. So they're going to take precedence over everything else, and that's fine. But I still need to work on 6 whips from my whip pile before I'm allowing myself to touch those. And that includes African American Father Christmas, which I know that there are a couple of you who are also wanting to stitch that along with me. So, I mean, absolutely, you know, this is your hobby. You do what you want. You can start, of course. But if you're waiting for me to start, I'll be sure to let you know when that happens. But as I said, I need to put some stitches in to 6 whips before that can even happen. Otherwise, it's just like mayhem around here. I don't do mayhem very well. I really don't. Okay, so Stitchy Kindness. I received a generous gift certificate from Shelly at Oh My Ada for 123stitch.com. Shelly, thank you. Thank you so much. I am definitely going on a shopping spree very soon. So thank you so much for your generous gift. I really, really appreciate it. And Shelly and I are stitching Coffee with Mickey together in a stitch along, the Coffee with Mickey sale. And I believe that Shelly has been concentrating on that chart this month. So, again, thank you so much, Shelly. I appreciate it. And I will put Shelly's information down in the description box below. You guys, I think you know that I love sharing free downloads with you. So I've got a couple of free downloads this week that I'm excited about. The first one is Strawberry Dreams by Barbara Anna. And oh my gosh, I know you guys know how much I absolutely love Barbara Anna. Can I just say, look at the key. I'm a sucker for a key. I just love it. And let's see, I downloaded this from her link on Instagram. She has a link tree. You go to her profile and there's a link tree there. You click on that and you'll be able to find this chart, this free chart. Thank you so much, Barbara Anna. I love it. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to stitch it. The next free chart is from Stone Street Stitchworks, and it's called Quaker Postcard. Beautiful. I just love the way, I think I love the orientation of this, and I don't believe it's very big at all. So let me see if I can get the stitch count for you. And I think that I'm pretty sure, hold on. So it is, the chart is 174 by 91. So maybe it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Fool me once. But I really like this. And I had I've been holding on to some fancy flosses just for something like this, you know, that I'm like, well, that when I do basically monochrome piece, I'm going to use one of those fancy flosses. So you can see this is basically monochrome except for the little house chimney. I'm not sure. I think it's a house in the middle. But everything else they've done in one color. Of course, you could do whatever you want. But So I'm excited about that. And I think that the first place I saw this was on Stacy 911 Stitchers Facebook group. I thought that I saw it on Stone Street Stitchworks Facebook group, but apparently not. So I'll put Stacy's information down below. If I can also get the link to the chart, I will put that down below as well. It is from the Stone Street Stitchworks blog. And so yeah, I'm going to put all that information below for you. Now, those are the free charts that I wanted to share. And I have some haul that I would like to share with you guys. And my haul is from Backwater Shop. Are you proud of me that I didn't like buy something? Okay. It's from Backwater Shop. And they sent to me to share with you. I'm trying to put this paper over here without showing you the camera. A couple of patterns. The first one is the Amaryllis quilt pattern. This is really pretty. I really thought I looked at this, but apparently I didn't. I didn't realize how pretty it is. And it's got sizes for table runner, throw, lap, and twin. And here that is the Amaryllis quilt pattern. That's lovely. Here it is, all made up. That's very pretty. And also, Cut, Press, Sew, Cross Stitch Chart by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet. Cute, right? I wonder how big this is. Let's see, if you stitch it on 14 count Aida, it's 4.5 by 6.5. So not quite big enough for my huge frame. Okay. Also, they sent to me to share with you guys some, sorry, hold on. Snail Trail quilt block foundation paper in size to make 12-inch blocks and a size to make 6-inch blocks. So I must say it's for foundation paper piecing. And so I want you to let me know in the comments, if you don't mind. I'm not sure. I have never used any of these. And so I'm not sure if foundation paper piecing is the same thing as English paper piecing. I think it is, but I don't want to assume that it is. So if you could just let me know, because I know lots of you are very knowledgeable about these things, and I want to know. And it says that it's fantastic for backwaters and scraps. So, yeah, let me know what you think about those. And, they also sent to me to share with you guys some their new project bags, which really, guys, I am really loving using the Backwater Shop project bags. So these are Mad for Plaid, and we have one in Misty, one in Peony. Ha! Guess which one I'm keeping? And Bluebell. All right, so these will find their way into a giveaway for you guys really, really soon. I love them. And so, speaking of giveaway, we have a giveaway winner. Presto. Let's see. I was giving away, on my last video, I was giving away a copy of Tamika's Whip Journal I was giving away 2 copies, and I did not hear from one of the winners. So here's the whip journal. I went back to that video and pulled another winner using the YouTube random comment picker. And that winner is Kimberly Tattersfield. Kimberly Tattersfield, congratulations. You have won the whip journal. If you would just contact me at designmars1@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know what your mailing address is, and I will get this into the mail for you. Congratulations. Don't forget that this week's giveaway is the entire set, everything you need to stitch the summer home stitch along with Backwater Shop. I mean, of course, we already started, but you could start at any time. And when you win, you'll give me your email address, and I will have ask Backwater Shop to send you the chart by email, the PDF chart by email. Let's see. So what are my plans coming up? I think you already know. Like, I'm getting really, really warm. You would think that the air would kick on now. No. Okay. My plans coming up. I'm going to continue to stitch on those stitch alongs. I'm going to continue with the projects that I showed you guys. Vintage Housewife, the Engelbreit Love Stitch Along, Rosina Desiree, and I'm going to stitch on all the trimmings for at least another 5 days. I would love to get my act together to the point where I could do some stitch with me's. And I'm pretty sure that I've said that before. So that, of course, indicates, you guys see all my boxes, because I'm still unpacking. Still trying to get it together. So, but I would love to do some stitch with me. So that might happen. And so don't forget to join the Facebook group, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio on Facebook. And please do follow me. I am Black Ribbon Stitch Studio on Instagram, and I try to post. I try to post every day, really, about things that are going on in life around here. If you enjoyed this video, please do go ahead and hit the like button. Please also consider subscribing to this channel. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload a new video. I'm going to leave you now with words of wisdom. Stress is who you think you should be. Peace is who you are. Thank you so much for spending time with me this week, guys. And as always, I'll see you next time. And remember, love.